Micro Jig, maker of the gripper. Work safer, work smarter.
Well, guys, Happy New Year Eve. I've got just a few hours left before the new year actually hits, and I wanted to get a quick video out just to say thank you to everybody that has been with Rock-n H Woodshop this past year. Some of the highlights that I wanted to touch on was, the first one is my table saw cabinet. That was the first thing that I debuted for the new year of 2014. And it got a huge response. It was featured on Steve Ramsey, Jay Bates, and John Heise's website. Like I said, as a thank you, I sent out some dead blow mallets to Jay Bates, John Heise, and Steve Ramsey as a thank you for all of the time and effort they took to get my channel to their viewers and to share my table saw cabinet build with everybody else. The other highlight I had for 2014 was my crosscut sled that I featured the 5-cut method that was figured out and originated by William Ng. He actually came up with a formula that we were all able to apply to our sleds to be able to make them super dead on accurate. And I featured that particular method in my crosscut sled video. So it was a pretty cool video that I had, and I enjoyed that one as well. The kids' tools that I had made for, I believe it was a birthday gift, was featured on the woodworking wrap-up review from David Picciuto, and it was a cool project, and it got a lot more viewerships from his feature, and I wanted to thank David for that. The next one I had was the planer jig. It was an awesome jig that everybody really seemed to like. It was also featured on Steve Ramsey's Mere Minutes again. So I wanted to thank him for that. It got me a lot more subscribers, as well as a lot of questions on that particular jig. And it's really helped people a lot with their snipe problem on their lunchbox style planers. The 2x4 contest. That was something that I had not participated in and really didn't anticipate participating in it. But Brian Summers put on the contest for the second time, and after I seen what kind of job that Steve Carmichael did on his particular build, just got me inspired to do it myself. And Steve just left everybody else just rode hard and put up wet. With the scrap bin challenge, I wanted to thank Peter Brown for putting that on, as well as the challenge that we just got through with, which was the pallet challenge from Sterling Davis. Both of those challenges were so much fun, and got a lot of viewerships from the YouTube community. The last two big things that I had happen this year that just totally surprised me was the sponsorships from Rockler as well as Microjig. I didn't really expect my channel to be as much of a success as it is this year. I didn't really anticipate a sponsorship until sometime later on. And Rockler just happened to want to jump on board this bandwagon, and I am so thankful they did. So I wanted to thank Nathan as well as Bruce over at Microjig. Nathan jumped on board first, and Bruce right after, and it's been a fun ride, and I'm, like I said, ecstatic to continue this relationship into 2015. So guys, thank you very much for that. Now the lowlights of our H Woodshop. The new way to countersink video that I did, which I got so much crap about saying countersink when it should have been counterbore. Excuse me. My vocabulary was a little off that day. Sue me. And the hammer time clock. Yeah, that got a lot of dislikes too. I don't know why. Maybe people were expecting something bigger from me. But it was my first 2x4 contest, and you know, I don't know. It just didn't turn out the way I had hoped. I did some wood burning that I covered up. I got crap from that from people that know who you really are. Nick Ferry, Patrick, you know, Sterling. But my plans for the future, what I've got right now is my website. It'll actually be coming out this month. It was supposed to be December 15th, but because I had a lot of things that I really wanted to get done on the website, it got delayed a little bit. So that will be coming out very, very soon. I'm also planning to start a step-by-step blog, much like April Wilkerson, Steve Carmichael kind of does it as well. And there will also be a newsletter on my website, so you can subscribe to the newsletter, and every time I make a post, or if you wanted to subscribe once a week, I think that's how we're going to set it up. So you can subscribe to that and be notified anytime I make a post, and it'll take you straight to my website on the post that I did. Also, the Rock-n Recommendations, that's something else that I started this year, and it has been a big hit. So I wanted to kind of get other people involved with it by turning it into every other week. I'm going to do a recommendation one week, and then I'm turning into a Rock-n Recommendation, your 2 cents, which means if you have a recommendation that you would like me to feature, either a project tip or a video, or even a channel, you can send those to me, and I will try and squeeze them into a recommendation video of your choice. So that is something I'm kind of tossing around, and we'll see. Just leave me comments down below of this video. Let me know what you think of that. So this 2015 year, I anticipate a lot of changes, and hopefully they will be for the better. And this channel will continue to grow, and I want to invite you along for the ride. I wanted to thank you guys for a great 2014, and I hope to see you all grow with me in the year 2015. So take care, watch the ball drop, just a few hours away. Happy New Year to everybody.